Thank you, Alex, and thank you to the Teach Me crew for having me. Okay, now then, I wonder if you could put your hands up if you've ever had a kid in your lessons who can't really be bothered. And that's an entire show of hands. So, my career has been spent in state comprehensive mixed secondary schools from years 7 to 13. So I've been about building botheredness a lot of the time. Now, one of the little things that I found works really well is this. The idea of dun, 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 the lesson of luxury, the cushion of comfort. It's merely this. Lesson in, lesson out, somebody in your class can rest their weary 14-year-old bones on a cushion. You might think it's a bit daft. Give it a try. Trust me, it works a treat. Now, I've been watching all of you this morning, and you've been very, very good. I've been thinking, who deserves a break? Who deserves the lesson of luxury? Who deserves the cushion of comfort? And to be fair, it's a tough choice. I can't even pin it down to one person. I'm going to have to pick two. Because a wonderful lady who I met this morning helped me scrumple up a load of raffle tickets. And that was Karen over here. And wonderful Scott in the corner here has been beavering away, helping with all sorts of things. So a big round of applause for these two who are going to come up and share the cushion of comfort. We like to get friendly at TMHistoryIcons.
I'm not going to fight you.
You can have it morning and afternoon, I reckon. Half and half.
Stars?
Yes, you're the stars, you see. You're the stars.
That's what That's all right.
Perfect. Now, what you can do is, you can have it that you decide who deserves the cushion of comfort, or the students do, lesson in, lesson out. Whatever you like, however it works. I've shared this idea many times and in many schools, and one lady I work with, she gives one of her students the best seat in the house. They're allowed to sit on her chair. And I'll show you a few examples. Schools have made their own chairs. This looks pretty uncomfortable to me, but you know, when you're 14, maybe it doesn't matter so much. So the kids have done a sort of decoupage creative idea, superhero, sorry, it's going to be skew if you can see how it works, superhero chair and a comic book chair, this kind of idea. Now, you're all sitting quite comfortably, I hope, and I'm now going to come and, sorry, Andrew was right, he asked me when I arrived this morning, was I going to cause trouble, and I'm afraid I am, because you're getting comfortable, but I'm going to mix things up a bit. I'll explain why. I was reading in the TES, we are in the TES buildings after all, this magnificent building in Sheffield, thank you to those guys for having us, about the importance of getting students to be active. Now, I don't mean, running marathons and running around the school playing field, but just trying to build in a bit of movement into your lessons. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. So this was the article, and the two chaps from the Education Endowment Foundation, very clever boffins who know what they're talking about, explained the importance for mental and physical well-being of getting active in small ways. So, I looked more into this and came across this guy, Richard Weiler, who is a bit of a cheese in terms of sport and exercise medicine, and he's saying, just try and build things in, a bit of movement in if you can. So that's the aim of the game this morning. So now I'm not going to ask for hands up for this because it really is going to age people, okay? But I don't know whether anyone here remembers ever watching a program called Run Around. Bit of a retro trip down memory lane. This is a still from Run Around. Okay, now you get the idea. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and if you think the answer is number 1, you go and stand where number 1 is. If you think it's 2, you think it's where 2 is, and if you think it's 3, you stand where 3 is. Does everybody get the idea? Yes? Now then, I know you're also looking forward to the return of these 3 to your screens, and echoing some of Russ's points about crime and punishment earlier on, we are going to have a little go at this using some GCSE crime and punishment questions, okay? Now, you're going to have to bear with me, because let's imagine this is your classroom. You're a really classy looking bunch this morning, actually, so you're now going to pretend to be my class. So if this is the class, we would have the numbers dotted around somewhere. I, in true Blue Peter fashion, arranged this earlier this morning, and there's a 1, 2 and 3 out there, beautifully demonstrated by Carol. She should be working for British Airways, look at that, fantastic. So you're going to stand where you think the answer might be, and then we'll have to come back and have each question one by one. Now, challenge yourselves. There are 4 questions. Bet you can't guess right. Try that in lessons as well, using that tiny little word, bet. You say that to one of your students, they'll go, come on, bet I can. Right? Just try it. Try that on Monday and drop me a line, let me know the effect that it might have. Now, I reckon not many people will get all 4 right. So I've got Easter eggs here for people who do. So, you know, like Russ has his sweetie pile, as he mentioned earlier. We've got some chocolate Easter eggs for people who can get all 4 right. Okay? So, let's have a look. You get the idea? 1, 2, or 3. Here's our first question. I'm avoiding the B word and going back to Teresa's life, you know, in the Home Office. So we're looking at numbers of police officers. So it was 2015. Do you think it's 1, 2, or 3? Now I'm looking at the TMHistoryIcons guys. Are we all right to move and get a bit mad here? Is that okay? Yes? Right. Go and stand where you think it should be.
Shall I get up there? Am I staying with you?
Right. Is this
Okay, now, I hope you can roughly see the 1s, the 2s, the 3s. Now, obviously, time and space is preventing us from kind of doing this to the extent that we might. And you can get students there to kind of convince each other, ask, is that their final answer? Ask them to think about their thinking and talk about their thinking. You know, you can go, oh, well, hang on a second, it's 2015, I didn't realise I was thinking it's 2019. Oh, I'm going to review what I originally thought, and you get people to move around a little bit. So for this purposes of this one, I'm just going to hope this is your final answer, okay? Is everybody happy enough? Any last minute dithers? Anybody want to move? Okay, so the total number of police officers in England and Wales was, please work clicker, 3. 3 were right. Getting there. Okay, now, we all need to kind of puzzle a bit and look at the second question. There's 4, remember? Next one. The proportion of female officers. Have a look, have a think, is it a stick or a twist? It's up to you. 16, 33 or 28. Off you go.
It's on the screen. Because she's moved away from this mic and we can't hear her.
Yes, probably.
Watching us being mad.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. Are we ready? Final answers? Okay, the proportion of female officers is 28%. 3 again. You were right to stick with the 3s if you did. Okay, question 3 coming up. Ethnic minorities, the proportion of in March 2015. Is it as low as 6? Is it 12? Or is it somewhere in the middle at 9? Off you go, decide. Oh, we've got some last minute people moving. Run, 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 guys. It's run around, remember? On the TV programme, they used to go, run around! So you can whip your crowds up like that if you so wish. Are we ready? The proportion is, the percentage is? Yes. 6%, as low as 6. Okay, now then, let's look at the next one.
Here's the final question. When was the 999 emergency call number first introduced? You decide. 27, 32, 37, off you go, run around. Oh, so no, very few people thinking it's 27. There's a big shift to 2 and 3. Now, I'll just say this. It's been so hard for me to pick something to squeeze into 10 minutes. With everything that I suggest, I am all about teachers trying to have a better work-life balance. So, encourage your students to make up a runaround quiz that they can then email to you. All you have to do is have these 3 laminates stuck up in the class. Job's a good one, okay? Try and do that. Put the onus onto the students. Are we ready? The 999 number came in 1937. So, hands up if you got all 4. Did nobody? Oh, yes! Well done, miss. You're going to have double Easter eggs. Come and see me if you got all 4, because that was no mean feat. Very, very well done. Okay. Now then, while you're on your feet, here's a bonus question. I haven't really got time to demo this, but another great idea is 4 corners, where you have in the corner of your room the next set of laminates that you agree with something, you strongly agree, you strongly disagree, or you disagree. And you can put any question up there, you know, like, was Emily Wilding Davidson a stupid woman, if you like? That caused a big scrap in my class one time. Anything, you know, put out should, preface it with should as well. You know, should we stay in the European Union? Sorry, I didn't mention the B word. Right, okay, so here's the bonus question. Decide where you want to stand. Getting active and playing runaround is a great idea. I'll leave that one with you. You can come back to your seats, okay? Thank you. Right, okay, guys. The very last thing from me. I know you've got loads of bits and pieces, so I need you now, good Cumbrian word, to ratch around on your desks and find a little pink raffle ticket, because we are going to have a prize draw for a copy of my revision notes of your own choice. It doesn't have to be this one here, you know, that Simon Beale wrote, or anything like that, you know. I'm just putting it out there that this is, you know, this is quite a good one. I'm just saying, it's up to you. You can buy whichever one you want. But whatever spec you study, you can get from the lovely lady on the hodder stand a free book if your number is now chosen. So the wonderful Mr. Sweet is going to sweetly pick out a number. And the number is, it's on a pink ticket, ladies and gentlemen.
It is 247. 247.
One off.
Who's got 247?
247. It could be one of these spec ones. 247. We give them a few seconds.
I'll have a rummage.
Having a rummage, having a ratch. Should we go again?
Go again.
No takers for 247. Okay, ready, Andrew? Number 2.
Okay, we've got 254. 254.
Yes! Lady in the front here, well done, congratulations. Go to the hodder stand later with that ticket and you will claim your prize. Okay, I've been Carmel Bones. This is Teach Me History Icons. You've been fantastic. Have a lovely day. Thank you very much. Woo! Thank you. Okay.
Wow, she is literally the Cumbrian cracker. She's absolutely amazing. So can we have another round of applause for
Oh no,
Carmel?
thank you.